The 2024 Tee to Green Special is sponsored by Segroy Financial, Donald Ross Sportswear for the finest corporate apparel, and PCS Plumbing and Heating. It's hard to stop a train.
Hello and welcome to Tee to Green here on Channel 2, our 19th year. I'm your host, Kevin Sylvester. Coming up on today's show, we're going to take a look at the indoor golf trend that has been booming all over Buffalo. We'll head to North Tonawanda for the Links Golf and Tap. We're also going to talk about the money that seems to be dominating professional golf and maybe how it relates to you and how you should spend your money on golf equipment this spring. And we'll take some interest, something I have an interest in, and a look at watches. Yes, timepieces that you may want to wear for your next round of golf. But first, you may recall on last year's spring special, we showed you the damage at Lancaster Country Club from the Christmas blizzard a few years ago. Well, time has passed, and that time's been used very well for renovations to the clubhouse, and they are spectacular. Let's take a look. When you think of a water hazard on a golf course, it normally doesn't include the clubhouse, but a pipe burst will have that effect. This unfortunate event led to a unique season for members at Lancaster Country Club last year, but this year's a different story, and the work they've done is quite apparent. Well, when you walk in, it is absolutely beautiful here, the remodel. Mike Szabo, General Manager, Head Golf Professional. Good to see you, Mike.
Good to see you too. Welcome back.
There is a wow factor when you walk through it. I know it was a long process. This is very well done.
It was 16 months. Well worth the wait though, as you'll see. A lot of new upgrades. We over-improved a lot of areas, and I think it worked out great.
Well, speaking of improvements, I will say this banquet room used to just be blah. It is not blah anymore.
It is not. We found the brick walls during the renovation, left them exposed, cleaned them up. New carpet, light bright paint. Everything looks terrific, yes.
Used to be an L bar there, but now we got a longer bar. That's going to serve banquets, weddings well, isn't it?
It is. No one ever complains about more bar space. So it's a great addition. It looks terrific, and it's going to be well used.
All right, speaking of something that's going to be well used and bar space, the main attraction, the new grill room. Let's go take a look.
Let's do it. All right.
Mike, you walk into this room, and it has an instant wow factor. Even for those who probably hadn't been here before, I imagine prospective members are impressed.
They are. Our tours, our membership, everything's been very, very well liked. If you remember, our bar was an L shape against the brick wall. We now have a great new island bar, and everything turned out really, really well.
Mike, I know there's new kitchen equipment because there was some damage there from the storm and what occurred here. This renovation, though, to this grill room, I know as a member, to me it feels like, okay, we have the experience here to fit the golf course. Do members say that?
I would agree with that. I believe all the finishes in here go with our family-friendly, casual dining experience. I believe everything that was done really hits the nail on the head for the membership. The reviews so far have been fantastic, and I think they've outdone themselves for sure.
All right, I just got to find what's going to be my bar stool.
Your bar stool?
Yes.
I think right on the corner over there, we got a really nice spot for you.
All right, love it. Now, glowing reviews about everything from the general manager and head pro is one thing. As for the reactions from the members, Jeff Schaefer says the renovations hit all the right notes.
Oh, it's fantastic. I've been a member for 8 years, and we finally, in my opinion, have a grill room, a bar here where I want to hang out and hang out all the time. It has that sports bar feel to it, but what I like about it is I think we can still really class it up too, and have a nice meal, have a little pub and grub, but you know, a little bit of everything for everybody here. But we've just done so much more with a centerpiece bar that I think is a really fantastic showcase for the club.
The clubhouse has garnered interest, but the golf course remains the top attraction.
The greens are always immaculate. Even in April when things are, the weather was a little iffy, greens are still in great shape. Fairways are fantastic. It's still challenging enough that everybody gets something out of the course, especially for our women golfers. It's very conducive for the ladies to come out and play, keep up good speed. So there's a little something in it for everybody, not to mention the kids who come out too.
Lancaster has a robust women's program, and Jen Kelly, Vice President of the Women's Association, says it's an active group.
I understand from some different courses that their Women's Association doesn't have any of these fun events. We have 6 to 7 events every season, golf season, and from any handicap, so that's nice. Could be 9 hole, 18 holes. We have themes, so every golfer is welcome.
Walsh adds the Women's Association is well respected and brings energy to the club.
The energy is great. We had a disco night for couples, and the folks that came out in the different disco garbs and things, it's just super, that energy. And that's the camaraderie that I love here, just to see everybody being goofy and letting their hair down, so to speak.
Yeah, I think this corner spot's going to do me just fine this year. All right, coming up next on Tee to Green, we're going to have a money talk, but a fun money talk. Like, what if you got the amount of money John Rahm got to play golf? And how should you spend your money on your golf equipment this spring? That's up next.
This segment of Tee to Green was sponsored by Lancaster Country Club.